Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Christmas Box Podcast. It's the movie podcast about Christmas. I'm your host, Aaron Souza. What?
I said Christmas movies.
Christmas movie. There you go. All things Christmas movies. I'm your host, Aaron Souza. I'm joined today by Sam and Connor, the usual crew. How you guys doing? And are you ready for Christmas? It's December.
It's
December 5th.
Yeah, this year's
we are ready.
by.
Yes.
But before we get started, Connor, I think it was somebody's birthday the other day.
Once again,
somebody's birthday.
Aaron, it's not beating the birthday allegations.
The birthday allegations.
Yeah. You did not beat them. It was your birthday.
Yeah,
What do you have to say for yourself?
Well, I mean, look, it comes around once a year, and it always
Allegedly.
And I can't stop the rumors. I mean, yeah, I might as well just come clean right now. It's true. It was my birthday, and it probably will be next year and the year after that too. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We hope. Hey, I'm not a United Healthcare's CEO.
Shots fired.
Literally.
Okay.
Literally shots fired. They're getting what? Shot into our own back? They're getting denied healthcare coverage? What?
Listen. Thoughts and prayers were denied.
They needed prior authorizations.
It's out of car coverage. I'm sorry.
Out of network. All right. Anyways, that's enough of that.
Yeah, so happy birthday to you.
Yeah, woo! No, I'm 26. So speaking of insurance, it's time for insurance for me, and I don't want it. But that is what it is. So here's to another great year and to a great month of Christmas movies on the podcast.
Cheers to you, sir.
Also, boys, do you know, speaking of like talking about milestones, do you know what it is today?
Of course we do.
So,
okay. Yeah, it is. The big hundo. This is 100 episodes of the Filmbox podcast. And I know I talked a little bit about it last week, but I just cannot believe that we've hit 100 and, in the season to be thankful too. I am very thankful for you guys and for doing this with you, and not just the podcast, but doing the website and being able to talk about movies with you guys and to put that out for people to listen to and hopefully have people that actually enjoy. And it means a lot.
Thankful to you guys, the listeners and the viewers also. So.
Exactly. So here's to 100 more. We'll keep at it. And it's 2025 is the year, man. It's the year. It's going to be a great year. I'm looking forward to it.
Let's finish 2024 with a bang.
Yes. So today,
like the United Healthcare CEO.
Oh man, a double whammy! What a callback! No. You know who didn't get a callback? My insurance. No.
Hey, maybe.
Oh,
he's gone. There it is. Oh man. All right, so today we're not talking about insurance. We're actually talking about Christmas movies. We're doing a Christmas movie draft today. And so the way this works, if you weren't around, actually, I'll talk about how it works when we get to it. But we're drafting Christmas movies. If you saw it, the episode title, we're drafting Christmas movies. It's going to be a lot of fun. But before we do that, we got to talk about what we've been watching lately. And what we're drinking. So who wants to kick us off, Sam?
Yep. Good thing I came for. I came for. Oh, that came out.
Wait a second. Whoa. Hey.
Good thing I'm going first. I have not watched a single movie since we last recorded. However, I think
that's a first.
I have been watching a new TV series, Arcane.
Yep.
Animated.
Oh yeah.
So like I've watched episode here or there a night. So I mean that's pretty much the only thing I've been watching.
Okay, yeah, well, it's a good thing you went first, because if we had gone through me and Connor and they'd be like, and Sam, what about you? And you said nothing, that would have been a bit anticlimactic.
Should have done that. And then I guess you guys can guess what I'm drinking.
It's Arnold Palmer.
Milk.
Ew.
Milky Palmer.
My speaking of milk, my downstairs neighbor got grocery deliveries yesterday, like delivered to her door. I'm assuming it was grocery delivery. And part of that was milk. And I only know this because it was out in front of her door yesterday into today. Oh. And I was like, yeah, all of that refrigerated stuff, that milk is just gone. See you later. Oh. Yep.
Nice.
It was like a full grocery. I don't know.
Why would you order groceries if you know you're not going to be there to...
I don't know.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's
anyways
pissing your money down in this economy.
No, how could you? Oh well.
Kiss your rent goodbye.
Yeah. All right. Well, I saw. Let's see. How many movies did I see? I feel like I did pretty good to keep up with Connor, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 movies since we last recorded. Oh shit. Well, that chuckle means I didn't get it, but I started my 25 days of Christmas movies. This starting on December 1st, obviously. So every day I'm watching a different Christmas movie. Started that off with the Santa Claus because it's a classic and I just wanted to watch it.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
I was gonna say something too sooner, maybe like off the pod, but I figured, let me air out my grievances on the pod for content.
Okay.
I feel like you should have picked movies you hadn't seen before.
I'm working on it. I just wanted to start the month with a couple that I had seen because I just wanted to kind of get in the groove of it. But I am picking away. I'm going to be picking away at movies that I hadn't seen. And starting next week, I'm going to be working with some themes too. I just haven't figured out exactly how it's going to work.
See, when I do Spooktober, I jump balls in to the deep end.
Yeah, well, I'm not jumping balls into anything.
Or you should.
Okay, well, all right, fair enough.
For a day like today when we're drafting Christmas movies, you would be so much more prepared if you were just pulling out like all these movies that none of us had seen.
Yeah, well, I did not do that, so
yeah.
Well, I'm unprepared. But anyways, I watched The Santa Claus. Great movie. I stand by that movie. Then follow that up with Parasite, which is amazing. Is phenomenal. It's really, really good. I did a TikTok on that for my Letterboxd 100 series. No, it is really good. I understand the hype. It's phenomenal. So, not much to be said about that. The Holdovers was next on the same day as Parasite. So I did a double feature of Holdovers and Parasite. Dude, every time I watch The Holdovers, and it has now been, I think, 4 times in the last, let's see. Yeah, I've watched it 4 times since it came out late last year. It is easily a Christmas classic now. It is one of my favorite movies of the season, and it's a movie that I can honestly watch whenever, so I love it for that. And I knew I was going to rewatch it anyway, so I figured I'd do it for the 25 Days of Christmas movies. The next day, I finally watched fully through for the first time 4 Christmases. And it is average. It feels so long.
Movies.
It feels so long. It just became a background watch for me. I was just like, oh, cool, that's happening. Yeah, okay. It's fine. Whatever. Follow that up with the movie Sweethearts, which just came out this year. With Kieran Shipka, Nico Hiraga, and Caleb Herron. I really liked it. I liked it a lot. So it was a lot of fun. Caleb Herron is extremely funny. So love that. Speaking of love, Love Actually was the next movie on my list. Never saw it before, so wanted to see it. And it started off real strong, and then by the end, I was like, whatever. This is not great. That might be a hot take, but it was like I felt more excited to see all of the famous actors on screen than I did about what the fuck was actually happening in the 37 different storylines that were going on in that movie. today watched Just Friends, which I know you really like, Connor. I had never seen it before all the way through, so figured I would give it a watch. Fun. I liked it the most out of the movies. The previous two. It was good. Ryan Reynolds is very charming, but it was obvious to me that like even that movie was made in 2005. His whole shtick has not changed a bit since then. He is the exact same actor with the exact same bits as he was in 2005 that he is today.
Normally, like you grow up and you kind of like mature a bit, you become more well-rounded.
The styles change. No. And then today watched The Edge of 17 because I realized watching Just Friends that Amy Smart in that movie looks incredibly like Haley Steinfeld. So then I watched Edge of 17 and I was like, yeah, it's true. And there we go. That's what I've seen. And Connor's probably doubled me up. So it's fine.
What are you drinking?
Oh, what I'm drinking? Dr. Pepper Zero Sugar.
Nice.
Gotta crack it on the pod every time.
Nice. No, the reason I chuckled is you said you watched 8 movies.
Yeah.
I watched 9.
Fuck you.
I was gonna say, I thought you were gonna say I watched 18.
No.
God
Brother, that's
damn
too
it.
much. So started off with the holdovers. Because I watched it December 2nd. I was like, yep, that nice December air hit. And I was like, ooh, that's the holdovers weather right there. Loved it.
Yep.
Followed that up with the Maltese Falcon, little Humphrey Bogart as the detective that everyone, as soon as you think of like the old school detective movies, you're thinking of Humphrey Bogart.
Yeah, pretty much.
You know. Then I watched Sweetheart. I did a triple feature that day.
Jeez.
Yeah. I watched Sweethearts. That I didn't like it as much as Aaron did, but I still thought it was pretty good. Caleb Heron I thought was probably the best part of that movie, but I was actually listening to his podcast today, and he did have Shipka and Haraga on.
Oh, that's
cool.
It
was kind of it was cool like listening to them like talk about like the press tour and just behind the scenes stuff. I like hearing that because they're all young and they're all still kind of making their way into this industry, even though like Shipka's been acting since she's like 6.
Yeah, I mean, but you're still in your, even if
like
you have the experience,
she's a year younger than us,
right? So you're still finding your way as an adult in the industry.
Yeah, so it's cool to hear their perspectives on it and like their experiences.
I'm gonna have to listen to that episode.
Yeah, I mean, Caleb's like honestly one of the funniest people.
Oh, dude, he's
like
hilarious.
Yeah.
I would love to have him. Obviously, it never happened, but I would love to have him on an episode of the Film Box. It would just be fucking us laughing the entire time and him like destroying our lives or something.
I would just love to just be like a fly on the wall.
Oh, dude, 100%.
I don't even know what we'd say to him, but just
I'd probably just bow down like, you are the most famous person I've met, and this is an honor. Thank you.
Yeah. Anyway, next day, I watched Dinner in America. Which Kyle Gallner, if you're a Kyle Gallner fan like I am, and maybe you just watch Smile 2 or Smile, and you're like, damn, will Kyle Gallner ever get a movie where he gets to be happy or not die? We found a movie that he does. This movie's actually really good. It's really sweet too, even though he's like this like pop punk guy who like is an arsonist.
Nice.
It has maybe my favorite moment in a movie that I've seen this year, I guess. Even though it came out in 2020, but like movies I've seen this year. I would definitely recommend it. It's on Hulu if anyone hasn't seen it. It's really good. Then I rewatched actually The Worst Person in the World again. Oh man, the feelings just
Yeah, you were in your feels today or this week.
What that day.
Yeah, I guess.
I just love that movie. It's
Mm-hmm.
such a fascinating look at like, especially now that it was your birthday. We're getting older. We're still in our 20s though, but we're trying to find like our footing in this world, like we were just talking about. And it's just like such a fascinating look at someone who has no idea what they're going through.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, then after that masterpiece,
Yeah.
we jumped right into a nice dog shit pile of shit with Red One.
Yeah.
I thought we were going to review that tonight, so
Well, we were going
watched it
to, and then
yesterday.
I had stuff came up that I had to do right after work, and I was already going to be swinging a. No, I did.
I know. I'm
I had
just
to take
busting your balls.
so it was like I was going to be cutting it close anyways because the showing at my theater for Red One was either at 3:45 or 6:30. And there's no fucking way in hell I'm spending my entire evening watching Red One. So I wasn't going to the 6:30 showing. And I was like, all right, well, maybe if I can get out of work like 10 minutes early, I can get to the theater and get in as the movie's starting. And then I realized I had to bring M's glasses to the eye the eye doctor place. The yes, thank you. I don't wear regular glasses. These are fake. They're not
right now.
They're not fake. They're blue light glasses. I have good vision. I have 20/20 vision, so if I can get at me.
Fuck you, dude.
No, I had to bring because she was house sitting last week and a dog completely bit into her glasses and destroyed the lenses. So we had to go see if we could get them replaced under warranty. There we go. And so that was that. So I had to do that. And by that point, I just had no way of getting to the theater on time. So called an audible. We're doing this today. Still gonna have a great time, and I think next week we're gonna do Red One anyway. So
yeah, I thought you were gonna say that you realized you were gonna have to leave work to watch Red One. You're like, I'm not doing that.
Oh no, I was fully prepared to leave work and go watch Red One, but only like 5-ish minutes early.
Yeah.
Before I would have had to clock out. So it wasn't like I was gonna like totally skip off work to go. I would never do that. That's horrible.
No. Anyway, then followed that up. Palette cleanser. I watched The Tree of Life. Terrence Malick, phenomenal, incredibly visionary. Would definitely recommend. It's very experimental. I gotta warn anyone who wants to watch it that it's a lot of shots of nature and a lot of things that you just don't think makes sense, but it's kind of like an abstract that you kind of just have to process. So that's your warning. And then today I watched Juror Number 2, which so good. Fuck Warner Brothers. This is like the best dad movie of the year besides maybe like Gladiator 2.
What about Conclave?
And I did. Well, I mean, my dad didn't really like Conclave up until, or he liked it up until the end.
Oh.
Which if you've seen the end, you know how it goes, and maybe that's exposing my dad. And
oh god.
But no, it's like a great dad movie. It's a very mature courtroom drama. But this should be in theaters like all of December. Toni Collette's really good in this too, as well as like Nicholas Hoult, but so good. And then last but not least, I watched Life of Pi. Another really good movie.
All right.
Very visually appealing. And I am drinking Dr. Pepper Creamy Coconut.
Creamy coconut?
I saw it at the gas station. I was like, let me try this. Is there
is there a zero sugar version of that?
No.
All right, I will not be getting it then.
I know. I was like, you know what? Let me try it. I like Almond Joys, and it tastes like an Almond Joy.
That's so interesting. I might have to try that. All right. Does anyone have anything for pissing your gears or anything like that before we jump into the tier list, or are we just gonna the draft? Or are we just ready to jump right in?
I had things, but we could jump in.
Okay, let's just jump right in then. All right, we got to do. So let me run down the way this is gonna work. So we've got 7 categories this time for this draft, and they're all Christmas related. So we've got the Christmas classics category, which is your Christmas movies released pre-1980. You've got the blockbuster category, which is any movie obviously that made over $100 million at the box office. You've got the rom-com category, which is obviously rom-coms. Animated, self-explanatory. The Christmas adjacent movies are like your diehards, or like Iron Man 3, for example, where it's not a Christmas movie, but it's pretty close. Like it's
like
not
set at Christmas.
Yeah, it's set at Christmas.
And people love having the debates like, is this a Christmas movie or is it just set at Christmas?
Right. So that's that. And then Misunderstood is obviously, we did last week, is any movie under 60% on Rotten Tomatoes critic score, and then your wild card, which kind of allows you the freedom to do whatever you want. So we got to do our order. So let's do it. Oh, we got a wheel of names here. All right.
Yeah, we're switching it up. We're not doing the ducks.
All
Same
right.
thing. Whoever wins picks their spot.
Let's rock and roll.
Spinning, we're spinning.
Give it to me. Fuck yeah. Every time. You know what I'm taking too. You know what I'm fucking taking. I'm taking number 1. And I actually have a strategy for taking number 1 this time. Actually, no. You know what? I'm going to gamble. I'm going to go number 2. I want middle slot.
All right.
I want middle slot.
Don't be boring.
No, I'm going to take middle slot. I want to have the consistent pick.
It's locked in.
Oh,
I'm always number 3.
Well, Sam, I'm gonna let you go first this time.
Okay.
All right.
So it's Sam 1, Aaron 2, me 3.
All right. Well, Sam, that puts you on the clock, and we have a big board. There's a lot of movies to run down.
There's a lot of one. I actually have a couple ones on that's not on the list.
Yeah,
so
no,
that'll be interesting too. So
this is not a comprehensive list. It's just supposed to get you started. So
yeah, absolutely. Well, I mean, I love good classics. There's nothing wrong with that. But I think I'm gonna get my wild card right out of the way.
The wild card first is a crazy move.
Yep. Do the wild card.
Here I was thinking I had a crazy move, but Sam pulling the wild card off the rip. All right, what do you got?
So I think, I think this movie is either you love it or you hate it, right?
Mm-hmm.
I know somebody on this podcast really loves this movie. And I think he might be a little upset when I choose this movie.
Oh God!
So I'm gonna pick the Santa Claus.
Fuck you! No, how did you? All right, I know that was on purpose. I know it was planned, and it's fine. You know what? It's fine, because you're gonna fucking take the time to bamboozle me like that. It's fine. The Santa Claus is a great fucking movie. So
it is. It is. I'm not picking that one just to screw you over, but I
sure.
I do.
Right.
I enjoy the Santa Claus.
It's
a solid Christmas movie, and it is a classic.
Yes, it is.
It is a classic.
So,
no, it is.
We did review it too, so
yeah, we did.
You could hear our thoughts on it.
Yep. That's okay, because you know what?
How are you gonna recover?
You fucked up. And you fucked up in a way that I don't know if anyone really realized. And so I actually have a play here. I'm going Misunderstood. And I'm going Misunderstood because there is a movie in the Misunderstood category that may be one of the most widely beloved Christmas movies. I think it's phenomenal. And I don't understand how it has less than a 60% on Rotten Tomatoes. And so that movie is How the Grinch Stole Christmas, the Jim Carrey one. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's
That was
knew that was coming.
pinged that right off the rip, and I'm gonna take it. How does that movie have a 40-something% on Rotten Tomatoes? That is absurd.
People just don't know ball.
I don't get
sorry.
it.
yeah.
I mean, there are some really crazy movies on that list of misunderstood that we have there, but like How the Grinch Stole Christmas, a 49% is insane to me. But all right, so that's my pick. Jim Carrey, incredible. So yeah, Connor, you are up now.
All right. I got the twofer again.
Twofer.
And I think I am gonna follow in Sam's footprints. I'm gonna take my wild card off the bat first.
Oh, okay.
Because we talked about it already this episode. Even though it just came out very recently, it's cementing itself as a Christmas classic.
Oh,
I'm taking
fuck!
Paul
You're an
Giamatti
asshole.
himself. I'm taking The Holdovers.
This
That's
is
my wild
planned.
card.
This is rigged. This is rigged against
No,
me.
because you know what? Last time I got way too cute and I lost Godzilla.
Yes.
So no, I'm not being too cute. I'm getting the movies I want out of the way.
Fine. Well, you know what? It's my turn again, and I've got.
No, it's not.
No,
your,
it's not.
It's not your
No, it's
turn.
Learn how to
not.
fucking draft.
It's not. It's still your turn.
You have two people to go, sir.
No. No.
You have me and Sam still have picks to go.
No.
What?
I'm
One,
second.
Two. Oh yeah, I forgot. You always pick first.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
Hey, I can't help that. I always win the lottery. Why don't you be better at the I'm just the tank goat, apparently.
He's so
You're the
flustered right
wheel
now
spin
'cause
go. He's crashing out.
God damn it!
All right.
You know what? I was gonna be strategic about this, but now I'm.
Now he's going out for
already
blood.
know. I already know what I'm taking for my next pick.
Yeah, he's gonna say Just Friends in the rom-com.
No, I'm not.
I would bet money on it. No, so I think for me next, there's a lot of good options here. And you know what? I think what I'm going to do is I feel like I can sneak a couple of my picks through until my next round. So I'm going to just take off the next heavy hitter, I think. I'm going to take Elf as my blockbuster.
That's a good
I mean,
pick.
that's a great pick. You can't go wrong with that.
You cannot.
It is the number 11 highest grossing Christmas movie of all time. $225 million at the box office.
But the thing is too, I think if you ask people like, "Oh, name a Christmas, what's your favorite Christmas movie?"
It's Elf.
9 out of 10 people are going to say Elf.
Yeah, 100%.
Hot take. It is kind of a little bit overplayed, I think.
Oh, of course it's overplayed.
Oh yeah, it's like
still.
I mean, it's also why when you think of Christmas movies, Elf comes up is because you see it 7,000 times before Christmas every year.
It's crazy how it came out over 20 years ago.
I know. All right. Well, I was going to be strategic about this, but now I'm out for blood. And so there's a movie in the classics category that I have had my eye on all day, and I wasn't sure if I was going to take it because I was going to go, one of the really good ones like It's a Wonderful Life or something like that. But Connor's the horror guy. It's one of the only horror movies on the list. I'm taking Black Christmas.
That's fine with me, man. I wasn't going to take it.
Yeah, well, it's horror.
Oh.
Black Christmas.
you are-
It's mine.
I'm actually kind of offended that you boil me down to one genre.
No. Look, if there was anyone that was gonna take Black Christmas, the horror movie, on this list, it was gonna be you. Come on.
Oh, for
Except
sure.
now
I
it's
was
me.
I was definitely going to be the one to take it. I'm saying I have other movies that I wanted to take before it.
Yeah. Well, fair enough. Black Christmas, I've never seen it. But I took
Purely
it.
spite pick.
Pure spite
And-
pick.
Wow.
And you know what? it just bounces off me. I am unwavering.
All right.
Wow.
Don't worry, I've got
All
plenty
right,
of time.
All right.
One of these will stick.
I think I'm gonna go with my blockbuster now.
Mm.
And this is a must-watch for me every single year. It's just a classic, and I really enjoy this movie. I gotta go Home Alone.
Yeah, no, I mean, I knew it was coming. I should have taken that last pick, but I didn't.
You were just so blinded by
hate.
Yeah.
I hate. You know what? I'm gonna start taking just all the movies I hate now. This is just all the hate movies.
Every movie that you think we like.
And then I got my second pick. I think I'm gonna go with animated. Knock that one off. And I didn't see this one on the board. But this is one of the best short films. Of this like series. Charlie Brown Christmas.
Yeah, saw that coming.
Charlie Brown, our Charlie Brown guy.
Yeah, you would have boiled someone down to a category. Just put Sam in the Charlie Brown category.
I don't have him here, but I do have like 3 puffer coat Snoopies. And I did just pick up a puffer coat Woodstock for my girlfriend Erin. So we do enjoy the Snoopy.
I mean, hey, look, it's a good pick. Charlie Brown is classic. I mean, that's a great one. All right, I am up. I'm up. I'm trying to figure out what exactly I want to do here because I'm flustered.
So far, you have one good pick.
So far, I have one good pick. All right. I think the blockbuster category, when you actually look at it, is a little slim pickings. There's a couple movies in there that I really, man, Santa Claus is Gone. I'm not taking the Santa Claus 2. Yeah, I know that one's circled. I know, and I hate it so much. He's highlighted it now.
What do you hate more, the B movie or the Polar Express?
Oh man. Yeah, man.
Too much.
Look, as much as I hate the Polar Express, it is an undeniable blockbuster. I mean, $315 million at the box office will do it to you. So I think I'm gonna roll with it. Fuck it. Give me Polar Express. Give it to me. Put it on my team. He'll come off. He'll come off the bench. He'll get some playing time every so often.
Wow.
Give me Polar Express.
That was a wild pick.
Look, I don't like it, but I gotta do it.
He's spiraling.
my entire draft is just fucked.
All right,
man.
All right, that's 2 for you. 2 for.
So I was honestly afraid. Not that Black Christmas was on my list, but I was a bit afraid that he was going to pick the horror adjacent movie on my list. For my animated movie, I'm taking The Nightmare Before Christmas.
Oh, that's a good pick.
That's great. That's a great pick.
It's a great pick.
Just a timeless Jack Skellington.
The
GOAT. And I did drop this nugget last time when I was talking about building gingerbread houses with my grandma.
Yeah.
That we did put on my favorite of the Rankin Bass movies. And they are Christmas classics because they are pre-1980.
They are 100%.
Yep.
I am taking for my classic. Let me just make sure I spell it right before I copy and paste it because I don't want to be made fun of again. I'm taking A Year Without the Santa Claus.
Wonderful.
Nice.
And so
that was one of my picks.
No, hey, that's a fantastic pick. I gotta say, that's a really, really good pick.
Bringing in the Misers, the Miser
Yes.
brothers,
Yep.
goats.
Yep.
Me and my sisters were still like kind of sing the song like I'm Mr. Heat Miser, whatever I touch.
Copyright.
He's too much.
No, and I like that pick a lot, and I think that's actually going to guide my next pick because it's my turn now. I am up. And I want to keep the animated train going. I mean, we've got now 4 picks in a row that have all been animated. I'm going to keep it going for my animated category. And that's because you talk about Rankin Bass. I love Rankin Bass, and I'm going to actually take my favorite Rankin Bass, which is Santa Claus is Coming to Town.
That's a good one. Great pick.
Santa Claus is Coming to Town is just phenomenal. I could sing one foot in front of the other just all day. You put one foot in front of the other.
Do-do-do-do.
Yeah.
Was the guy the Burgermeister?
Burgermeister Meisterburger.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Get these toys.
There'll be no toy masters who are the king.
It's a great one. It's a great one. And actually, I was deciding between A Year Without a Santa Claus and Santa Claus is Coming to Town. Admittedly, I have not seen A Year Without a Santa Claus. So
you gotta watch it, man.
I know it will be on my list this year.
It's so
that is, which is surprising because I feel like I've seen every single other Rankin Bass, but it's like without fail every year. That is just one that I just don't get. I just don't catch it. So I will be watching it this year. But you made my choice easy for me, Connor, with picking A Year Without a Santa Claus.
All right, that means I'm up again.
Whew, I'm coming back down from my early round hatreds. I'm settling into my draft.
Your rage.
Yeah.
All right, so I think I'm gonna get the rom-com out of the way now.
Okay.
I was looking at the list and I even Googled it. I'm like, there's not a lot of rom-coms that I really like.
That are actually any good.
That are actually any good, exactly.
That's the thing. All of them are rom-coms.
It's not like the Hallmark movies. Like, come on.
Yeah.
And I was looking up, is like Elf a rom-com, and is like all these other like kind of like side rom-coms.
Yeah.
Everything's like, nah, don't do that. But there is one that I actually do enjoy, and it's The Holiday.
Oh, good pick.
So I do. That's actually one that I can tolerate.
I say good pick. I have not seen The Holiday.
Me neither. I just love the interview that Jack Black was doing where the interviewer was like asking like, oh, what's your go-to like Christmas like rom-com or feel-good movie? And I forget what he says, but he says like a normal like maybe like Love Actually. And she goes, not the one you're in? And he's like, I was in a Christmas movie? He's like, oh, yeah, The Holiday. Duh. Yeah, that one. I picked that one.
That's the one.
And then he just walks away. I was like, yeah.
Oh, man.
Sounds about right. And then my second one, I think I can. That one, my pre-1980, I locked in. I can get, so I don't have to worry about that one again.
You're good there.
Because it's not going to be in any other ones, I don't think. You know what? I think I'm just going to do the Christmas adjacent. I'm going to get the 2 ones that nobody has so far. And this movie is a childhood classic for mine. It's one of my feel-good movies. It's got to be Chronicles of Narnia.
Okay. Good. I mean, that's a great pick. And it is Christmas adjacent for sure. It is basically like the entire symbolism of Christmas is that movie.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, no, that's a good pick. And yeah, you're right. It is a childhood staple as well. Weren't you reading all the books too at one point?
Yeah, I'm on the
recently.
I'm on the last book right now.
Yeah, so that's an obvious one.
Yeah.
I also think I'm gonna shuffle into my Christmas adjacent category. because I'm looking at this list that I have together, and there's not a ton that really stand out to me, but there's one that certainly stands out. That I think I would be remiss if I didn't try and take it. And that's going to be Gremlins.
That's a good pick.
I mean, Gremlins, like, set at Christmas, but not really about Christmas. Like, it's not a Christmas movie, you know? It's like a Die Hard, where it's not a Christmas, like, themed, it's set at Christmas. So I'm rocking Gremlins. You know, just one of those classics. One of those classics. All right, Connor, you are up. Interesting. Was that not on your board?
It was.
Okay.
Not my tier 1, but it was up there.
Fair enough.
So now that you guys picked 2 Christmas adjacent ones, I'm gonna hold off on that for now.
Mm-hmm.
I can. The rom-com, I'm just gonna get this one out of the way. I'm gonna take Just Friends.
Yeah.
Because the only other one that really sticks out to me is Love Actually, and I kind of am in the same boat. I kind of think Love Actually is a little bit overrated. I watched it last year. Oh, I was typing out Love Actually.
Think it's a sign.
No.
No.
No. Just Friends has its problems. Very understood.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of charm in that. It's very much like a hotshot has to learn how to have humility again. After kind of like losing the girl of his dreams, even though she was always like right there for him. And then Anna Faris is just so fucking funny the entire time.
Mm-hmm.
She was carrying these like playing the ditzy blonde characters.
Yep.
That was her genre of character. And now for my misunderstood movie, I have 2. And I don't know which one I want to take, to be honest.
Okay.
Um
Well, walk us through your thought process here.
let me look at the list again. Do we have it up? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I will say How the Grinch Stole Christmas was going to be my first pick. So you did correctly assess that market.
Yeah.
Do Fred Claus.
Oh, no.
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 I could take Black Christmas again.
We could double up on Black Christmas.
The 2006 one. No, I'm not going to do that. Even though I do actually have like an affinity for that movie, I don't think it's as bad as like a 13%.
Mm-hmm.
Has again, it definitely has its issues, but that is like a great cast. But
yeah,
I am in between, and since you still need your misunderstood, right?
Sam does, yeah.
I do.
I'm just gonna I'll take the one I grew up with. I'm gonna take Jack Frost.
Oh, okay. God. That's a tank one. That's a tank move if I've seen one.
Nah, dude. Fuck it. Let me just make sure it's the right Jack Frost. I'm not taking.
No, it's the right one.
Yeah, 1998.
Michael Keaton one?
Yeah, I'm taking the Michael Keaton one.
Yikes.
Yeah, dude. Him as a snowman.
Yikes, dude.
I vividly remember seeing that movie so many times growing up. It's not perfect. Not a movie I would seek out ever again. But I do have vivid memories of like watching this movie with my sisters and being like, oh, the ending just made me like all warm and fuzzy inside.
Oh God.
So
Hey,
And that's more than I can say about any other movie here.
Fair enough.
The Grinch.
Fair enough. All right. Is it my turn, or do you still have one more, or did you take?
No,
you took Just Friends. That's right. All right. So I think, I'm looking at my board. I got wild card and rom-com left. I think I mean, I kind of have to take it, right? It's kind of the expected pick here. Under rom-com, I'm gonna have to take Love Actually. And I know I said it wasn't my favorite, but it's still not bad. I mean, some of the storylines are actually quite heartwarming, and charming. And it wasn't like I had a bad time watching it. It's still very fun. I was also very much intrigued by watching all of the famous people that I enjoy be in a Christmas movie, more than anything.
Which one did you like the most?
Oh man, I thought one of the funniest was the Martin Freeman one. Obviously, that one was very funny, where they're the sex stand-ins for the movie set. Very funny. I thought the Liam Neeson storyline with his wife passed away and he's taking care of his stepson was very, very charming. Laura Linney's storyline where she has to care for her mentally disabled brother, and that one was heartbreaking. Let's see.
I can tell you which one I didn't like the most.
Which one?
Bill Nye's.
Bill Nye. That was he's funny.
It's funny, but I was like, I fucking hate every time you pop up on my screen.
Let's see. I liked I didn't really care for Alan Rickman's storyline. I thought that one was kind of whatever.
Yeah. Same with the love triangle. I was like,
oh yes, that one was very underexplored, but Keira Knightley is very good looking in this movie.
It's like don't try to steal your best friend's
yeah,
wife.
dude. Like, come on. They just got married too.
Yeah, that's the thing.
And the last one I really, I was
Hugh Grant.
Yeah, Hugh Grant was pretty solid.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I mean, look, it's got some good storylines. It's probably like 2 or 3 too many. Like if they had cut back on a couple, it would be a much better movie. But that's okay. All right, Sam, I gave you enough time, I hope.
Yeah, so I have my last 2 categories that I have left is misunderstood and my classic. So I was going through. I'm going between 2 misunderstood ones. One is based off of a book that has many adaptations.
Is it A Christmas Carol?
Yes.
That was the one that I was bouncing around on.
But the other one, I already have its predecessor on my list too.
Yeah. Yeah, you could do that.
I don't know. I'm trying to think of which one I like better.
I was like, what?
He's very confused.
I do enjoy. I like Christmas Carol. You know, I like Muppets Christmas Carol. Stuff like that. I'm gonna go with Christmas Carol. Disney's A Christmas Carol.
Okay.
That was the one. I was like, I do like the Jim Carrey version a lot. It's just like everything I have against Polar Express is the exact same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the voice acting is a lot better.
Hey guys, you gotta go pick it. That leaves me with my last category, which is the classic. And I didn't see this one on the list.
It very much could not be on the list.
This one is also a must-watch every year. And I'm going with the 1966 film, narrated by Boris Karloff himself, is How the Grinch Stole Christmas.
Yeah.
Oh, the OG animated one.
The OG one. OG.
Okay, I like that.
That one is
I think I have that on VHS here.
That
I
one's
think I have
great.
the 2 movie tape where it's like that and Horton Hears a Who.
Mm-hmm.
And every time I would watch it by myself, I never knew how to stop it. So I'd always just end up watching them both.
Nice.
Man, I Mitch VHS.
Yeah, dude. Me too. All right, I am up, and there are quite a few movies that I can take for my wild card.
Talk it out.
Some real classics too. So I'm surprised, Sam, you did not take. I mean, obviously you've tried to fuck me over with the wild card, but by doing so, you passed on National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, which is a staple, a Christmas staple. In that same vein, I could take A Christmas Story as well. Christmas staple. We did, but if we look at my scores here, National Lampoon, I gave it 2. Sam really likes National Lampoon, so
I did.
You know what? Just because of that, I'm gonna take it. Fuck it. I didn't like it.
I already picked my choices.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
I didn't like it, so I'm gonna take National Lampoon Christmas Vacation just because Sam couldn't have it.
I'm okay with that.
I was gonna, I think, take Christmas Story, or I was gonna do like Miracle on 34th Street or It's a Wonderful Life. But to be frank, I have not seen either of those movies. And it's been a long time since I've really watched A Christmas Story, and it was never one that I really wanted to watch as a kid. So National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation feels like the right spot for it. And that brings us to the final pick in this Christmas movie draft. Ask Connor.
So I'm going to keep this short and sweet. So everyone loves to make the Die Hard jokes. Is Die Hard a Christmas movie? And I would love to weigh in, but I have not seen Die Hard.
Oh.
And as a man of principle, I'm not going to take a movie I haven't seen yet. So I'm not going to take it. However, I will be taking Batman Returns.
See, that was the other one I was gonna pick. It was that or Narnia that I was gonna pick.
I will say my board came down to Batman Returns, Eyes Wide Shut, or Die Hard.
Fair enough.
But I haven't seen Eyes Wide Shut or Die Hard, so it really is just Batman.
All right. Hey, it's a good pick. I mean, Christmas adjacent is a really tough category, you know?
It kind of is.
Yeah, it kind of is. Because once you get past Die Hard, you're like, wait a minute.
I mean, we could have picked like any of the Harry Potter movies, like the first couple, but
hey, look, we got some good picks in. So that's gonna end our draft. So let's just run down our team. Sam, you had the first pick. What is your team?
Yeah, so my team is for classic. I have the 1966 How the Grinch Stole Christmas. Blockbuster, I have Home Alone. Rom-com, I have The Holiday. Animated, I have A Charlie Brown Christmas. Christmas adjacent, I had The Chronicles of Narnia, Lion, Witch, and the Wardrobe. Misunderstood, Disney's The Christmas Carol, and the wild card, I chose The Santa Claus.
Yeah.
All
right. For me, I started my draft spiraling by taking a Black Christmas as my Christmas classic.
Out of spite.
Thought he was gonna do something.
No,
thought he was gonna do something.
I did. I was.
You thought.
Look, it is what it is. Black Christmas. Then as my blockbuster, The Polar Express. Love Actually, rom-com. Animated was Santa Claus is Coming to Town. Christmas adjacent, Gremlins. Misunderstood, probably my best pick in the draft is How the Grinch Stole Christmas. And then wild card, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. Two movies at least on here that I'm not fond of, and one that I'm just okay on.
One you haven't seen,
and two that I haven't seen: Black Christmas and Gremlins.
Oh.
So really, the only really good picks here are Santa Claus is Coming to Town and How the Grinch Stole Christmas.
we flustered him today, Connor.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
I really got screwed here.
You had the option to pick first.
I did.
Would you have still stuck with How a Grinch Stole Christmas?
Oh, 100%. That was gonna be my number one pick, regardless. And I didn't.
Everything would have gone as the same then.
Yeah. No, except it would have just been me sitting with my thumb in my ass watching you two pick those movies.
So my classic is A Year Without Santa Claus. My blockbuster's Elf. My rom-com, Just Friends. My animated movie is The Nightmare Before Christmas. Christmas adjacent movie, I got Batman Returns. And my misunderstood, I have Jack Frost. My wild card, the classic, The Holdovers.
Yeah, I mean, look, aside from Jack Frost, that's a pretty solid team.
Yeah, the more I think about it, I should have just stuck with my gut and taken The Christmas Carol.
Yeah, dude. Hey, Black Christmas might be a shitty pick, but Jack Frost is a real shitty pick.
Listen, I gotta level the playing field.
Fair enough. All right, well, that's gonna do it for this episode and this draft. If you like what you listen to and you want to hear more, leave a rating, subscribe, follow us on your favorite podcast platform, and tell your friends about us. You know, it really means a lot. We're heading into 2025 with a lot of momentum and a lot to look forward to, and 100 more episodes at least. We're gonna be doing this as long as we can, so really looking forward to that. Yeah, you can follow us on socials. Those will all be linked in the show notes below. I'm very heavily active on TikTok, and we're being a lot more active on socials like Blue Sky. So follow us in those places. Also follow our website, firstpicturehouse.com, for movie reviews and more stuff coming. We've got a bunch of stuff planned for 2025. That's going to be really great. Yeah, follow us on Letterboxd. You know, you get to see what we're watching when we're watching, and see that Sam watched no movies this week, but it's fine.
Mm-hmm.
It's fine.
At least I'm watching something.
Yeah, right. And Sam's gonna be streaming on Twitch starting 2025. So make sure to check out the channels are linked in the show notes. So check that out. And yeah, Connor, you got a sticky for us?
Yes, even though it's an Excel sheet. Pick a number 1 through 8.
I'm gonna go with
6.
7.
I was gonna say 7, so I'm gonna say 8 instead.
All right. We got Once Upon a Time in the West in 1917.
Ooh, okay. Well, stay tuned for that, and we'll see you on the next episode of the Filmbox Podcast.
See ya.